It's a site that has seen more than its fair share of great playoff memories the last few decades, and more could be in store as we've got playoff football again at sold-out Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the New England Patriots.
For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And some room to roam now. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
Fights through, and now a crease. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 54 yards for him already. An excellent drive to kick off this divisional round matchup. That might be an understatement.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
2nd and 10.
Back to throw here. Rolling to his right. That is incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Robinson up the middle. And he'll be stopped short of the first down right around the 18-yard line. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. First carry of the game for Brian Robinson.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown.
Brian Robinson Jr.,
a 12-yard touchdown run.
And the Patriots are on the board first here in this division round matchup. So they take the opening kickoff and drive it all the way down the field.
And that's the last thing you want defensively. On the road, in the playoffs, and now you're down a touchdown right away.
The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry.
With his size, it often takes more than one guy to get him down, but if you can at least slow him up and the reinforcements arrive, you have a chance to get him on the ground, and that they did that time for a loss.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now it's Burrow. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over it that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. They're going for Hamler, but this is intercepted. He may go. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. And McPherson on for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship round. Now Burrow on first down. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On second down, here's Henry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Broncos. Calvin Ridley, 57 yards. And the Broncos have cut it back within a score. Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. That's Drake Jackson burying him and finishing the play.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
3rd and long. They'll look to throw. Man open is Robinson. And he's able to get up here to the 26. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now. KJ Hamler deep for the Broncos. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And it's taken in at the 9. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They begin with Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the 1st down carry.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Here we go. Now a 2nd and 6.
Check 26, check 26. 11 MT, tight. 11 MT, tight.
Inside handoff, Henry. There he goes, left side. And he gets this all the way down to the Patriots' 12-yard line. 76 yards rushing for him now as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Burrow will throw. That's caught left side. Ruckert with it. And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
And they'll try to pound it in with Ricard. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Patrick Ricard punching it in from a yard away. And the Broncos are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by York is up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throw left side complete. That's Robinson. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Here's a 2nd and 7. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
On 3rd down, Robinson. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Able to push his way through. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They've got momentum on their side. They were once down 14-0. Now it's even at 14 as they look to put together a drive to get them the lead. Forced out to his left. Over the middle, complete. That's Henry. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
He stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game. Burrow's throw taken in by Ruckert. They showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Here we go.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. They go play action with Burrow. And that is caught. It's Ridley. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Matt Breida taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A great effort there. 65 yards. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now the question, what do you do here? Time not really an issue. You got over a minute, but you figure from this spot you need a good 50, 60 yards to even consider a field goal try.
Yeah, so there's optimism there, but there's also a little bit of...
That to the sideline, and it's intercepted.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Yeah, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
They'll set up to throw. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Channing Tindall. And the Broncos are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows a defense to tighten up their coverage, and they pick that one off.
And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock, and he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Here we go.
2nd and 9.
12.
Burrow looking to pass. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. This time they stay on the ground. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco 1st down. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
On 2. Switch it. 12. 11 MT.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the 2nd half of this AFC divisional round. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And, CD, we are in for a very intriguing second half. This is what we wanted, all tied. This is what postseason football is all about.
It certainly is. It doesn't speak to the parity in the NFL. Roughly half the teams that made the playoffs a year before miss the next year, get replaced. We know it's an any given Sunday mentality. Nothing's easy in the playoffs, but when you have your shot, they're eager to seize it.
11 MT, take. 11 MT, take.
Now it's Burrow. Trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 85 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They'll drop to throw. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. Line of scrimmage, the 9. 2nd and about a yard. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll run with Robinson. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead because now the defense can't dictate with pressure.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Brian Robinson Jr., his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots use the short field to get in for 6. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. And they go play action now. Burrow. Connection made to Ruckert. Look at the big man rumble. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. They'll get 34 yards there.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
1st down. Here's Burrow. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Here we go.
Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
11 MT, 11 MT.
On second down, a run with Breida. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a third down and long.
Early down stuff to put this offense in precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Now Joe Burrow on third and long. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's fourth down.
Coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
York able to send this one through. Well, I don't know if you ever go into a game expecting to attempt a kick of 62 yards. Charles, not only attempt it, but make it one of the longest kicks that we've ever seen.
Yeah, I'm not sure you ever go into a game expecting to kick one of this distance, but all the better kickers, they do dream of it, and they show what they can do in practice and convince their coaches to give them a chance. That one surely paid off.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. On play action, they'll throw. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
They'll run this one right with Robinson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. If they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. And the slot man goes in motion left. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football in the places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now back to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Patriots. A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Pats are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. McPherson on for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Play action. It's Burrow. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. The throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up second down. Here's Burrow. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
Well, this defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick six.
And how about the way they've played this entire game? Not only have they put their stamp on it, but every time they try and mount an offensive challenge, they find a way to thwart it. And multiple pick sixes, oh yeah, they'll enjoy watching this tape after the game.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where, as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution. Even though the scoreboard is going against you, you want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
And he'll get this underneath to Henry. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's second down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Here we go.
Now 2nd and 5.
11.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He's going to look downfield for Henry. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
On one, ready?
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10.
11.
They'll look to throw again. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Touchdown! Derrick Henry, 44 yards.
And the Broncos have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by York is up and good.
And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit.
The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And now first downs are key. They want to keep that clock moving, up by 2 scores as they try to cement their place in the conference championship round in 1 week's time. That one thrown across his body, and it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
180 yards rushing for him now in the ball game as he is trying to will his guys to the championship round next weekend. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday.
And that's a lesson learned from the previous drive. Last time he forced one, and it turned into a pick 6. Here, he knows better, and he just throws that one away.
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. On the toss, here's Robinson. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining. here in this fourth quarter.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Whistles and a timeout at the 2:05 mark. So this defense wanting to get one more pause in before the 2-minute warning, and they do just that. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll run again here with Robinson. And he will be stopped here for no gain, and then it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. He'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. He'll drop to throw. That is caught. And he's going to have the first down and more than that. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A great play there. 59 yards. And the Patriots are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this fourth quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. This is 1st and 10.
Big 13.
Now Burrow. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Burrow. And incomplete.
Well, that play was certainly a little bit different because on the previous play, he was sacked. This time, protection a lot better. Had time to survey the field and still couldn't find an open receiver.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Here's Burrow. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Greedy Williams picks it off. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Here's 1st and 10. Burrow. And this will be incomplete.
Let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
To throw, Burrow. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Playoff lives at stake. Boy, this is a big one. 3rd down. Throwing, Burrow. A high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And as a result, their playoff run may end right here. On for the field goal now is Evan McPherson. This to make it a 3-score game late. McPherson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level. We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Meanwhile, Burrow's throw complete to Hollins. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Burrow on play action. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. To the air again, Burrow. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Roquan Smith buries him for a loss of 11 from his outside linebacker spot. The Patriots, as they so often do, moving on in the playoffs as we say so long, everybody. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Patriots winners here at home as we say so long from Foxborough.